Hi guys, my name is Age. You're welcome to Ever Simply. This is the part 2 where we are going to connect our MongoDB to our Python script. In the previous video, we were able to create an account with MongoDB. We created our first database with the collection, subscribers, and then we were able to assign users and do all the settings. In today's video, we are going to write a program that will insert the feed into our collection. So we're going to move on to our VS Code, and in VS Code we're going to create a new Python file and we will name it first mongo.py. We have created our first mongo.py. Now we're going to import the PyMongo, and then we'll create an instance of the Mongo client. So from PyMongo, import Mongo client. Now we'll create an instance of a client. Now we need to pass a string, which is the connection string to our MongoDB atlas that we have created. So if you come back to your MongoDB database, you go to the overview and then click on connect. Then it will pop up something like this. Okay, IP address not added. Okay, add it. Now there are different methods here. You can connect your script to your MongoDB using an interactive shell, which you use JavaScript interface, or you can connect it using MongoDB Compass, which is a graphic user interface app that can be installed on your system. But what we're going to use here, we're going to connect it using a native driver. Okay, that's our PyMongo. So I'm going to choose that, choose my Python, choose the version of the Python I'm going to use. I'm using 3.11 or later. You can choose the one that is related to your own installed Python. Then we're going to copy this our link here, or the URL. Alright, we take it to our Python script, and then we add it to the instance of the MongoDB client we created. Okay, so there are a few things we need to change here. You remove that password and put your own password. Alright, don't reveal your password. It's for the sake of this tutorial. Don't reveal your password, and make sure your password is secured. So replace the password with your user password for that MongoDB atlas. Now that being done, we initialize our DB and assign it to DB. Then we write an instance of what? Our collection, that is the subscribers collection. So everything being set, we will now move down to how we are going to add a query to our collection. Alright, we are done with calling the instance of our database and our collection, that is the subscribers. Now let's create a query that will add a user to our database collection. And what we're going to go with, let's say we have our YouTube channel now and want to collect information about a user. Alright, we get the username, we get the person's email address, we get the person's phone number, we get the person's location. Okay, now our program is already set. We have tried to connect to the database, and then we have called our subscribers table, or in this case collection, in this case the collection. If we try to insert this query, we have this information: name of the subscriber, the phone number, the location, and the email address. We may get an error on the screen. Let's try it. So you can see an error here. If we come back to our atlas here that we created, we were able to whitelist this IP address. Alright, which means we can only access our database from this IP address. But now in this case, now we are using a different application that is from our VS Code, that is from our local machine. So the connection will not be established because what you have set is that only from this IP address you can be able to communicate with this database. So what are we going to do? Let me delete this, or you can add an IP address. Let me leave it and add this IP address. And in this time around, what I want to do is this: allow access from anywhere. Okay, since you have password to your database, so which means before someone can access it, the person need to have the connection link, which is it has password. All right, for the sake of this video, I'm going to allow access from anywhere. Confirm. Now let's run this program again. Alright, since we didn't receive any error message, it shows that what our program was run successfully. So let's go back to our atlas and then let's go to database. Alright, so let's go to browse collections. Alright, now you can see inside our first DB, the collection subscribers, we have this result that's inside: name of the subscriber, Magu, phone number, location, email address. Just one entry that's inside. And there are a lot of things you can do with this. You can delete this data from here, okay, or you can go back to your program and write a program that can delete it, okay, or you can edit it from here. Okay, you edit the field you want to edit. If I want, I can change this name to, let's say, a dada. Alright, and then you can update it from here. Okay, then you can see that my document has been updated. So let's say you have more than one query to insert. So let's say this is a dictionary that you have that contains that set of information. So let's add another user. So let me change this. Let me say Joseph Yusuf. Alright, let me leave other information the way they are just for the sake of this example, and then change this one to Eje Maji. Okay, let me leave the email the way it is, so let me change it. Okay, it's just for the demonstration of this video. So let me add another one, Pojan. Okay, she's from Germany. So in this case, I will no longer be using insert one. I will insert what? Many. Alright, so there's a command called insert many. If you look at your screen, I've projected the basic command you use to work with your database in MongoDB. We have insert one, insert many, okay, update one, update many, alright, and then all the commands you'll be needing for your MongoDB. Alright, so let's run this program and see the outcome. Okay, we're having an error message here that is an hashable dictionary. Okay, so let's create this. Instead of a dictionary, let's make this a list. Sorry for that, let's make this a list. Okay, let's make this a list. Let's run it again. Alright, it has worked. Since we didn't receive any error message again, which means our program was run successfully. So this is the old data were added. So let's refresh. Alright, let's refresh our atlas, and then you can see these are the people added. This was the first one we added. Now we have Joseph Yusuf, we have Agemadi, we have what, Pojon. So guys, go and try this out. It's so easy. Alright, present the data in a very simple format. If you have any question, drop them in the comment section. You can do as well, check the MongoDB documentation to get yourself acquainted with most of these methods and procedures. In our next video, I'm going to be combining MongoDB with Power Web IO to create an amazing web app, okay, that is able to save your information in the database and retrieve it. Don't go anywhere guys, I'll be back just a minute.